nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is water and I'm Michael Phelps. Come on, partner, get your breath up, but that don't equal well. But you can't help out your partner unless you done help yourself. So I need more than kudos and a high five. Cause I went from sidelines to the limelight. And I shine bright, ice cold bars, Klondike. And I never move with dope. This ain't blindside, oh. Finite, but you feel the spirit, whole flow, shine light, so glow. Every lyric king cold, so most like Rondo on my glow when I pivot, oh. Most these sheep move like clown. That's why I be on my own. My mama thought I was a joke. But Dave Chappelle told me Dave Chappelle told me and I know where you can't tell me nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is water and I'm Michael Phelps. Me and my dogs eat like it, but we be working July.
And instead, here, guys, the scoring breakdown for Houston.
I like the work they've done at the free throw line all throughout this game. They've been the aggressors.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, Stoudemire out there with Steven Jackson. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Nash in at the point. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And Cousins never shy when his team needs a game-changing basket.
Outside, Markkanen. The 3 from KD. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. A nice shot by Jordan.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Timeout called the Rockets. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Rockets. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Reddit. Steve Nash making his last shot. Timeout called the Nets.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Musa's checked in. Here's Kittle, guarded by Curry. Here's Musa, shot clock at 6. Durant for 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Cousins, no good. Nets trail by 3. Up top, Markkanen, guarded by Stoudemire. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Kittles to tie it up. Bangs on the trifecta.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to.
Timeout called the Rockets. The score knotted at 117. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Ricky Rubio checked in for Musa. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the fourth. Nash against Rubio. Tries from the block. Here's Stoudemire. Here's Cousins. Stoudemire left side. Nurkic with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Here's Nash, and at last they get one to fall. Nash has got 12 points now in the quarter. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rubio dishes to KD. No good on that one.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Passes to Cousins. It falls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Jackson against Durant. Down low, Nurkic, and the rejection by Cousins. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock him down there.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kept alive. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Timeout call for Rockets. They lead by 4. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .23 seconds left in the game. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. Late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Durant way outside. Let's keep it alive. Outside, Redick. It's money from deep.
They get the points they need as Redick shows just how cold-blooded he can be. JJ has the bench up and going crazy with that.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Living with all of these strangers, staring at faces that you can't make. Standing in front of a mirror, forcing a smile, but I can't fake. 'Cause I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling confused, I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying to find something new. But baby, I'm not holding my breath. I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on. Than the ceiling. And I need something that
Giannis against Batum. Marion passes to Allen. Now here's Marion. He's covered closely. And it's Portland with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Antetokounmpo is out there with Allen. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then it's Holiday. And it's Marion in at the small forward. That's the Pacers' 5.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Thompson against Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Giannis has got 18 points now here in the second half.
And here in the fourth, he's carrying this team right now. 5 of 7 from the field.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nicholas Batum.
And his shooting percentage reflects just how efficient he's been. It's better than 50%, always a sign of a solid offensive performance. But his movement and his shot selection have also both been tremendous.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Giannis is running. Kidd, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5. Thompson finds Batum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Sean Marion.
And the athleticism, the fearlessness of Batum inside is exceptional. Really testing the defense deep in the paint.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Giannis against Green. It's Giannis with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Giannis has got 33 points.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're up by 5. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Robert Covington's checked in for Nicholas Batum. 1:36 left in the fourth. Curry with it. He's picked up by Kidd. From past the arc. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Thompson against Holiday. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. A beautiful reverse layup. Antetokounmpo's got 35 in the game.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Curry against Kidd. Curry is inside. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
One of the more multi-purpose players you'll find. I mean, Green can score from anywhere on the court.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Thompson. To the middle. Taken away by Kidd. And the Pacers moving it up. A finish. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnover.
And you know, Greg, this is why coaches preach ball security to their teams. That sequence right there.
Now here's Curry. And Portland with another turnover here. Timeout called the Pacers. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Giannis. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, Curry is everything you want from a superstar. A fearless competitor and just an incredible leader.
Out to the wing for 3. Kidd. The pass to Marion. On deep. Kept alive by Indiana.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Misses there. And so it's Portland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory. All right, David, great job.
Took steps. And I know you've waited a long time. But don't fret. We got next. We got next. We got next. We got now. Next how. Just ask what. Take up for the ones who came before us, cause we
Two shots. First one falls for him.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. Miller comes in for Pippen. They've got Miller. Johnson is out there with Campbell. Then it's Jordan. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle. I told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
KD against Oubre. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls leading by 10. Inside, Miller. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Durant with it. Now defended by Oubre. No good from Durant.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Miller finds Jordan. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Kevin Durant. They double team KD. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Oubre pulls it in. Chicago leading by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bulls.
The bench gave them a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
That's breathing a huge sigh of relief, guys. They're on their way to a win here, avoiding losing all 4 games of the season series.
And watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jordan.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the court, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. And again. Here's Cousins. Now the pass to Nash. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
So on the floor for Houston. Stoudemire out there with Steven Jackson. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's Nash. And it's Cousins in at the 5.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, and the other thing also is tonight they've been able to get to the free throw line consistently and also convert big points from the charity stripe.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Hayward comes in for Will Barton. And Bibby subbed in for Tim Duncan. Timeout called the Rockets.
It's starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, DeMarcus Cousins.
plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
Now a timeout called by Memphis. One of the stories here, Cousins getting it done.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Now here's Barton. Bibby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And, you know, one of the things you like about Bibby, he's energetic at the point guard spot and can light you up with his jump shot. This guy is really solid.
Now here's Jackson. High, arcing shot, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Will Barton. That's good from Jackson.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You look at DeMarcus Cousins, what a contribution.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool them off.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 3. Stoudemire against Bibby. Rockets with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Jackson misses. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Grizzlies. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you can't try to rough up Barton. You can't get too physical with him. He's very good at using his body against yours to draw fouls.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2. All free throws good from Barton. 1:46 left in the 4th. Bielitsa with it. Pass to Stoudemire. And Stoudemire getting double teamed. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Rockets with possession here. To the inside. And Stoudemire slams it in.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Out left to the wing. Robinson down low. Cousins is there. Nice D from Cousins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bibby, got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Harrington against Bielitsa, just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Barton inside the line. Misses off the right eye.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Stoudemire finds Curry. And here is Bielitsa. Back to Curry. Outside Jackson. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by David Robinson. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 5. 17 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Memphis with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a three. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're in front by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the foul on Mike Bibby. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Barton kicks to Allen. That three off the mark. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for...
I let the money control. I got the so love me. My diamonds wear like a faucet. I bet that to be cautious. I only talk to the bosses. When I get money and floss it, I used to by the dungeon. I told them keep out on you. I dug and dive me, try like a lion. She said the same. How you feel? You ain't gotta like me. But the trail, you riding. Yeah, that's my dog. I got it, he got it. I'm at the bell, so go like a rocket. Went got a bag and bought all the sun. And I run my own because I design it. Grab on my kids, do this for my mama. All that love, I just want the camera. We with the yeah, we with the drama. Got it on life, yeah. Come from the trenches, right at the bottom. Remember them days at the projects. Soon in the Western boot, we got it, you got it. We got it, you got it. I'm on the road to risk. I never fold a bit. I had to go again. I got clean, got risk. Free my dogs out. We finna count this chicken. We might
And with the signing of Durant and Irving, along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Paul George comes in for Robinson. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Redick is checked in. We've got Paul Millsap. Bledsoe is out there with Paul George. Then there's Howard. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Nurkic. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 6 assists here tonight. And the Heat call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Musa, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
It's the Nets now. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. That puts them in the lead. Musa's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage
maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Ricky Rubio checked in for the Nets. Howard against Nurkic. Howard kicks to Bledsoe. They double-team Bledsoe. Howard, the pass to Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Nets. A 2-point game. Leonard against KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Bledsoe looking around. Will it go? Brooklyn with the rebound. Kittles has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Durant. Wide open look. Miami grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
And you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's George. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're ahead by 2. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's 49 seconds left in the game. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
Durant with it. Passes it to Nurkic. Rubio with a wide open look. They get the rebound. Bagley kicks to Rubio. Stolen by Bledsoe. Stolen by Rubio. To the paint. Nurkic dishes to Durant.
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Leonard fires away from outside. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg.
And put on for my day one. That's why I miss by doing Dave Chappelle show. Or you don't play or walking in the sunshine. But that was only one time. Okay, it wasn't one time. You ain't showing love, like. When you got a suit and tie, I'm super fly.
There's the pass to Graham. And Smart over to help. To the inside. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Anunoby out there with Clark. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Kareem. And it's Graham in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And the Clippers call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Magic Johnson.
And guys, no doubt who our pick is going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Porzingis. Dinwiddie, left side. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Back to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Anunoby misses the three. The Clippers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. To the middle. Here's Martin. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the court.
And the free throw, no good. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Here's Dinwiddie. After Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored, Porzingis can't hit.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good. And maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Big shot maker. When the game heats up, so does Magic.
Dinwiddie with it. It's to Porzingis. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Johnson. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's up a three, and the Lakers get it back.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
Here's Van Horn. Doubled by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Martin missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
So they get what they want out of that trip. Now a two-possession game.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what's your take?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
And here are the Clippers now. Pass to Dinwiddie. Pass to Martin. Doncic with it. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And so it's the Lakers that come out on top here. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. Niggas ain't legendary Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Spin as you go, helicopter. Living with all of these strangers, staring at faces that you can't make. Standing in front of a mirror, forcing a smile, but I can't fake. 'Cause I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling confused, I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying to find something new. But baby, I'm not holding my breath. I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on. There's a ceiling.
Taking 2 shots. That free throw missing. And certainly not the most gifted NBA athlete, but Kevin Love Doris has transformed his body from the time he came into the NBA.
That had everything to do, Kevin, with dedication to diet and conditioning. You think about it, Kevin Love is at the forefront of using yoga and other core-focused training methods. That's part of the reason he's been able to hold his own inside, even as he's dropped weight.
You've got Durant. Nurkic is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Irving. And it's Kittles in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Timeout called the Nets.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Shaq.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game.
All right, thank you, David. Now Bryant, following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving to take the lead. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen. So they now lead by 1. Oh, free throws good from Bryant.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
And Beatty holds it down.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Markkanen against Christie. Markkanen on the double team. Here's Bryant. That's good from 17 feet away. Bryant's got the lead up to 2 now for Denver.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 2. 1:58 left here in the 4th quarter. Irving against Christie. Irving passes to Nurkic. All alone. And Love throws it down.
Just a huge basket from Kevin Love. Stepped up right when they needed him to.
Irving from long range. And it's Denver with the rebound. O'Neal's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Durant with it. They'll bring it up to the Nets. 4-point game. Irving kicks to Markkanen. Irving up top. Outside, KD. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
And the wide-open shot from Green. And again, Denver, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Hey, Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Denver calls timeout. So it's Denver now. 46 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Kobe. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. And Kobe lives for these situations. You know how much he likes the spotlight, and boy, does he deliver time and time again.
Now, here's Nurkic. Pass to Kittles. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Gets the 3 to 4.
Such a club shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Denver calls timeout. They're down by 1. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead. So you've got to draw the play to make it happen.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bryant looking over the floor. For the win, it's good!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Guys, what do you think?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. They break it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks,
Let you play me like the game's on you off when you up at night. All alone, playing games on your phone. Do I lost your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. So where you wanna go? It don't really matter, still get you. Came for a show, I'ma show out what you heard, what you know about me. Not a thing, been riding around the forest, switching lanes. Ain't a girl in the world that can make me change. Not as long as you keep playing games, baby. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. When you up at night, all alone, playing games on your phone. Do I cross your mind? Gotta know these feelings for you I can't control. Been on my way for a while now.
Davis looking for an opening. McGrady passes to Davis, pushing their lead to double digits. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. Think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it can create a lot of injury. So I do like the clear path foul.
On the floor for Portland, we've got Thompson. Robert Covington out there with Batum. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Williams at the 2 spot.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. What a teammate, what a leader.
New Orleans making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. Derek Favors checked in for the Trailblazers. Green comes in for Williams. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
Now here's Curry. Over James. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. 1:57 left in the game.
I'll tell you, trying to guard LeBron, it's easy to get frustrated. And it's been that way all night.
Curry against Dragic. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Favors finds Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Curry gets the bucket.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're leading by 8. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
I mean, excellent body control. Steph, a better athlete than some people give him credit for.
And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. James looking around. Here's Davis. Gets the 13-footer to fall. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 10. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Batum finds Curry. Shoots over Dragic. Curry can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And that one, good. And it's a 12-point Pelican lead.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Now Davis. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Here's Curry, feeds to Green. Here's Batum, good, and it's Green.
You're not strong enough. you can't throw a punch, then it don't feel right. 'Cause you can't kill the rhythm anymore. You gotta play old so and you're coming off so tough. Are you sure you're strong enough to stay on mine? Strong enough to stay on mine. So I miss you when you're not by my side. Can you keep up? Can you hang on tight?
Stockton against Jordan. Passes it to Malone. And Malone gets double teamed. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Chicago now. The Bulls leading by 5. They've got Smith. Kelly Oubre out there with Pippen. And it's Michael Jordan. And it's Grant in at the center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Yep, it counts. Pippen's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard it down low.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. And their turnover numbers are terrible.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Miller.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. Told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Malone, good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're up by 5. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Down low, Jordan. Good. And Miller gets the assist. Miller's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Now here's Malone. Malone is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Chicago has possession. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Miller surveying the floor. Inside. Malone with the block.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
A little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
Pass to Miller. Three-pointer on the way. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
I won't compromise. Yeah, they can't take my faith. I left it all behind. Putting the block like it's Legos. This ain't too so like it's Trados. They could be screaming at us, but you know who I rap and I wear what they do. Stay true the whole time. The lights on like Showtime. The gloves on like Tyson. I'm all ears. I don't bite. Feel like the king of my city. Keep it boy with a God flow. Gotta feel like I'm Lonzo. Father was playing all true. Westside, I will for this thing. I'm gonna ride for this thing. I get my drive from this thing. in my veins, but it never leaves. So what I got to feel when you run the league? Game time, hey, game time, oh, game time, hey, game time, oh. Head up in the game, head up in the yeah, head up in the game, head up in the yeah. Game time, hey, game time, oh, game time, hey, game time, oh. Head up in the game, head up in the
And the pass to Batum. Here's Curry. And the shot goes down. Curry's got 10 points in the quarter.
What work from Steph Curry, gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Detroit with the ball. 4-point game. They've got Stockton. Horford is out there with Malone. Then there's Hornacek. And it's Griffin in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And it's been another dominant night on the glass for him. Some of his other numbers might change from game to game, but you know he's going to give you double-digit rebounds. It's impossible to keep him off the glass. His energy level is that good.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfect. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Down low. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Stockton. Malone's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons. The Trailblazers shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Now here's Curry. They double-team Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Favors. Lays it up and banks it in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Detroit leading by 4. Stockton right side. Malone misses. So Favors will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Covington inside the line. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Curry is inside. He's covered by Stockton. Covington's shot is off.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Now here's Stockton. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Malone. Good!
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 4. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Second one is good. We both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
Thompson for the triple. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And that's why this team loves having Klay Thompson. Big shot.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that hurts shots as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. What a shot. All right, David, thank you.
Guys, keep on rocking in the free world. 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 Yeah, go ahead, go and do what you want. Live free, do what you want. Ride around town, ride a bike or something. Stay carefree, live life or something. Man, I know all the times they putting you down. I know it take a lot just to put up a smile, but for now, do things you ain't did in a while. Blue dress, ooh girl, I'm feeling your style. We out to get it. We on that, we about to shut down the city. We made a we found the force in our system. We love the weed on the cock of the vision. We don't got time like we don't on the watch.
Here's Grant. He's covered by Irving. Good D by Irving. Nets trail by 6. So for the Lakers right now, Clark is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Kareem. And it's Graham in at the 1 spot. Now here's Durant. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have the power.
And so Bagley nails them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And here is Graham. On the wing, Johnson. They double-team Johnson. And it's Clark in the corner. From outside the arc. A rebound by the Nets.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Here's Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity.
At the line for 2. So he comes up empty at the 1. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Johnson, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And this is where you see the magic in Irvin Johnson, an incredible performer in the clutch.
The Nets making a switch here. Markkanen's checked in. And that one misses. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Durant down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. their free throws to go down at this point.
Graham kicks to Johnson. Here's Clark, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
From deep. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against the capable finishers. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
What do you know about Huh? What do you know? I did once. That's why I miss Badu and Dave Chappelle show. Or you don't play or none. Walking in the sunshine. But that was only one time. Okay, it wasn't one time.
LeBron passes to McGrady. Here's Dragic. The 10-footer finds the target. Dragic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
This is when the game becomes real. Your leaders need to step up. Dragic did just that.
So on the floor for Houston. Stoudemire out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Jackson. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Nash in at the program.
Defensively, you want to take away LeBron's driving lanes, but his speed and power still went out.
Pass to Stoudemire. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. Davis is checked in for New Orleans. And a switch here also for Houston. Curry's checked in for Bjelica.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work. And he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Now here's LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. Shot by McGrady. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Davis kicks to LeBron. Outside Dragic. A floater. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Cousins.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Smooth.
Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Each more gives you the production, but he also gives you the intangible. He plays like an older brother.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 6. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a three just to give them any chance at all.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The Rockets with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from back.
You know, we're seeing...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Changes. If you talking fire, then we speak the same language. Yeah, mine don't never get extinguished. Kick out my friends on one set of fingers. And they try to cut the supply, but my energy is at an all-time high. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman. Pressure turned me into a giant. A thin line between living and... I'm on the edge and I might just dive in. No turning back, man, I'm ready to go. Coming with me or I'm going alone. Changes, man, I'm talking changes. On the crash course, but I ain't afraid of danger. Now let me give you what you came for. Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, I feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said if this ain't legendary, what you call it? Feel the vibe, I feel the vibe. Extra live, I'm extra live. And I don't need improvement. Fell asleep, a man woke up superhuman.
Spin as you go, helicopter spin as you go, helicopter spin as you go, helicopter.
Living with all of these strangers, staring at faces that you can't make. Standing in front of a mirror, forcing a smile, but I can't fake. 'Cause I'm feeling lost, I'm feeling confused. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my view, and I'm trying to find something new. But baby, I'm not holding my breath. I need something to believe in. I need something that can keep me holding on. Let me see it. I need something that will keep me on the ground.